This is Emily. How are you guys doing? So, this is week 22. My last video was week 20, where I had my ultrasound, and I told you guys I'm having a boy, Stephen William. And so, now I want to talk about the ultrasound results that came back. I have seen my obstetrician since that ultrasound visit, and I want to talk about just, what's been going on with my health and the pregnancy over the past couple weeks. Today's Thursday. I'll probably have this up on Friday on YouTube. So pretty much the end of week 22 here. So a few days after my ultrasound, I had an appointment with my obstetrician, and he had gone over my ultrasound pictures, and he also confirmed that it is a boy. And and let's see. Oh, and just everything is great. Everything with the baby is great, healthy. Everything looked normal. They looked at his brain and kidneys and spinal cord and the placenta and all that. Just everything looked great. So nothing to worry about there. So I was very happy to hear that. Now the other thing, I only had one concern at this appointment to talk to my OB about, and that was my heart. I've actually been kind of worried that maybe I was developing a heart problem of some kind, and I couldn't wait to get in there and ask him about it. And it turns out it sounds like I'm completely fine. So here's what it is. It sounds like I have developed a very slight heart arrhythmia, and he told me this is a perfectly normal pregnancy-induced heart arrhythmia that is just, normal, is what he said. So if you can't tell, I'm slightly skeptical. So, yeah, he told me that I shouldn't be worried about it, and that as the extra blood volume is being pumped through my heart has to kind of stretch, which sounds really gross. Really? My heart has to stretch? But so does your rib cage when you're pregnant, so why not your heart too, right? I don't know. Everything else seems to be stretching in there. So, yeah, apparently my heart is stretching, and to compensate for the extra volume of blood that the pregnancy is inducing, it's creating this feeling that I get very randomly, and I only notice it when I'm at rest. So sitting on the couch or laying in bed, falling asleep, something like that. I'll notice my heart will pound and then goes back to normal. Or it might pound and then goes back to normal. And the most it is done is pound, pound, pound. So 3 times. That's the most I've had in a row. And he said that's normal, that I shouldn't be worried about it. But I asked him, how would I know if it was becoming a problem, if it was no longer normal? How would I know? And he told me that if it was pounding nonstop, if I was starting to feel that normal pound, but then it just kept going like that, beating out of my chest kind of a feeling, then I would need to go to the emergency room. I'm like, okay. But he said, I really don't think that is going to happen. So, I don't know. How normal do you think? Have you ever had that? Have you ever developed a pregnancy heart arrhythmia? And how did it go? And was it okay? You know, did it all go? Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. So, but he told me my heart will get used to the extra blood volume. Maybe, sorry, I have hairs all over the place. Maybe by the 3rd trimester, or maybe like during the 3rd trimester, at some point, my body's going to get used to this extra blood volume and everything will go back to normal. So, wishful thinking. So yeah, let me know if you've ever had any weird heart arrhythmias, and did it go back to normal after pregnancy or what? Let's see what else has been going on. So my teeth, oh my goodness. I could, and maybe I will do a whole video just on my teeth, because there's a lot going on up here in my mouth. I tend to have very bad luck when it comes to teeth, and especially if I ever get a root canal or any kind of infection in my mouth, forget it. Just pull the tooth. But I'm running out of molars, quite frankly, and I can't just go pulling my teeth. I've looked into every option. There's nothing that doesn't have a 5% failure rate. Root canals, bridges, and implants, they all have a 5% failure rate. And believe me, I'm in the 5%. Because I basically have 2 infected root canals now. I had one of them reworked because it had a big infection going on. I just had that finished. I have to cross my fingers and hope that it doesn't get reinfected, because once you're in the 3rd trimester, good luck finding an endodontist that will touch you until you give birth. The other molar I have that is a root canal that maybe needs to be reworked, they think it might have a very small infection in it. My endodontist, dentist, and orthodontist all got on a conference call together and looked through all of my x-rays between the 3 of them, and from like old x-rays to new x-rays, trying to determine if my other root canal also has an infection, because I have 2 root canals. Okay, I just finished one. The other one might have it. So basically the endodontist is saying we think it might. So what I think is what's happening is it's developing an infection right now, and like I'm just gonna leave it alone for now, because frankly I don't have the money to do this all over again. I've maxed out my insurance with the rework that I just did. So as long as it doesn't like flare up and become a huge problem, I'm just gonna leave it alone until after, you know, in 2016, maybe I will do something to it. But at this point, what can you do? If you don't already know about the risks between like root canals and all these different procedures that dentists want to do to you, they cause lots of problems with your body, including pregnancy complications. So please get your teeth checked before you even think about getting pregnant, you know. Get really good x-rays. Deal with it all beforehand. I thought I had, but I got a root canal right before I got pregnant. And you don't know if it's gonna, you know, it didn't start to freak out until just recently. So I didn't know I had an infection going on. And then maybe another infection. So anyway, I could do like an hour-long video just on my teeth. But the good news about my teeth is that I'm getting my braces taken off. See? I just have them on the top, and I will have those taken off either in June or July. So pretty darn soon, and thank goodness. Have you guys noticed that my speech has improved? Have you noticed? Because a few weeks ago, my orthodontist took off, I had like a a plate attached to the roof of my mouth that was kind of giving me a speech impediment, and that's gone now. So if you've noticed an improvement in my speech, it's because I no longer have this weird thing attached to the roof of my mouth. So there. As far as food goes, I've been craving barbecue sauce, hot wing sauce. So I've been making things like cauliflower wings, and I've just been putting barbecue sauce on more things than I normally would. But, you know, I'm not eating it by the bucket full or anything, but, you know, every now and then I've been having a little bit of that just to curb my cravings, and I think I'm over it now, so, but, you know, I haven't had any huge cravings during this pregnancy so far. Not really. My weight. I am starting to put on more weight, just very slowly. Let's see, how much have I gained? Well, I actually haven't weighed this week. So, yeah. But I think I've put on like 5 to 7 pounds, somewhere in there. In my next update video, I will give an update of exactly how much I've gained during the pregnancy so far. But I think it might be more than that now because I haven't gained it. I mean, I haven't weighed this week. So anyway, we'll talk about that in the next video. So right now, I'm feeling good. The heart arrhythmia thing, I really don't even notice it very often. I probably notice it maybe once or twice a day. It's not like I'm noticing this all day long. So I feel healthy most of the time. I mean, I feel healthy, really. So the gestational diabetes check, I did that on week 8 of the pregnancy and I passed. So, because of my BMI, they do it twice in the beginning and then again at 25 weeks, I believe. So at 25 weeks will be my second gestational diabetes test. Oh yay! Get to go drink that lemon lime soda stuff with no carbonation, by the way. Ew. But oh well, I can handle it. And then they're going to be checking my iron and all that stuff. And from now on, I've never had to do this before, but apparently somewhere in the week 24 through 26, they want you to start doing a urine sample every single visit now. So every time I go see my OB, I have to do a urine sample. So won't that be fun? But they'll be checking for proteins and ketones, and I forget what else. Whatever you might be, you know, peeing out. If you're peeing too much of it, that's a bad thing, apparently. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. I'm still seeing my OB once a month. But I know I think I'm going to start seeing him twice a month during the 3rd trimester. And I'm actually starting the 3rd trimester, I think mid-June is when it starts. So that's pretty soon, because it's almost June now. But I will see you next time. I hope you all are having a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.